how to make preventing injuries fun. Hey, I'm Sarah from Most Motion, and I'm here with another Mobility Matters episode for every sports and fitness coach who cares about helping their clients avoid injury, but is struggling to get them enthusiastic about the topic. So, before we dive into how to make it fun, we just need to identify what is the idea of fun for both you and your client, because they are very, very different when you come to think about it. So what you want to be doing as a coach is diving into the complexities of how the body functions, or you want to be learning new things, or you want to dive into the detail. But your clients, essentially, when they come to your sessions, they just want to move, they want to feel like they've worked hard, they want to challenge themselves, and they want to socialize with people, even if it's just you. So when it comes to injuries, like I have been every single side of the injury problem. I've been in the industry now 30 years, and having had my own injuries, I have coached people with injuries, I have treated people with injuries, I have spent time in hospital rehabbing people after surgery. I've spent all that time dealing with and looking at injuries. And the thing that I learned out of all of that is that gradual onset, which is really what we're talking about here, gradual onset injuries and overuse injuries, things like sprains and strains and aches and pains and niggles and stuff, they all happen because of restricted joint movement. Now, I'm not going to go into that topic. That's a separate video. We're just going to take the idea today that restricted joint movement is the reason why injuries happen. Okay. Now, when we focus on this simple idea, we can then start to make it a little bit more fun. So the problem is industry standard approaches to injuries have come from a treatment background. So they're trying to replicate the treatment that a therapist would do without putting their hands on bodies, which is fine. It's just not what your clients consider to be interesting or fun. But it does satisfy your need for detail and learning lots, and it makes all your brain firing and gets all you excited, but your clients don't want to do that. So what can you do? Well, this is what I call activating stealth mode. And we're going to use running as an example. So most people will run at some point doing sports or fitness. So running is a really good example. Like, most people run in a straight line, or they'll do side steps, or they'll do crossovers or something like that. But when you take the simple act of running, bearing in mind that's what your clients want to be doing, and you add a layer of variety on top of that, that becomes injury prevention. How? Because we want to open out the joints into every single direction that they are capable of moving in. And when we repeat the same movements over and over again, we tighten them up, we don't use them to their full abilities, and that's what causes injury problems. So if you just turn your toes alternately in and out like this as you're walking or running, inside of your hip joint, if this is the hip socket and this is your leg bone, inside of your hip socket, your leg bone is doing this, which doesn't normally do. Okay, you can understand that as a coach, but your clients get to feel like they are just training, because let's face it, moving your toes in and out actually feels quite a lot like running. Okay, so they think it's fun. You can dig as deep as you like into the background and the anatomy and all that stuff that goes into what's happening inside of the body, but your clients don't need to know it. They can get on with their training. And if they feel like they're training and it's quick and they don't need to spend any time separately doing mobility or injury prevention, they're going to enjoy it. Okay. Now, the fun comes in when you're applying your level of excitement or your level of fun to the session based on what you're coaching and who you are coaching. For example, if we did, I don't know, let's say we were trying to get the neck moving a little bit, and we were trying to, pretend we were Egyptians like this, okay? Or like this, chickens, okay? This might be something fun for children, but adults might feel a bit stupid doing that in a group, Okay, this is limited to your imagination and the application of you as a coach to your group. And that is where the skills, your skills as a coach, come in. And I cannot tell you how powerful this is when it comes to getting people enthusiastic about doing injury prevention. Because let's face it, if they don't do it, they will be injured. So if you want to learn more about how you can get these barriers down so that people can just enjoy their training, and you can layer on top of that injury prevention as well, so you have long-term engagement with what you're doing, then I have a free book. It's called A Coach's Guide to Long-Term Injury Prevention Success. You can grab it totally free. It's about 100 pages. You can grab it with the link in the description. I don't know where it is, comments down below, wherever. Grab that book. Make sure you check it out. And don't forget, if you like this video, you think other people would enjoy it, then like it, click the hearts, share it with your friends, all that kind of stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.